Hydra! Your Skull Team of the Year! And if you can't envision why, check out this video.
These guys are just playing next level Call of Duty.
Sellium having some amazing moments.
Michelle goes nuclear
To Sim. There are two that line up in front and Cell. Maybe making the play. He's trying to stay alive. Pushes it. A second. Slams inside. Comes it there. It's done.
And Miami take the lead. They're trying to close it out.
Cell first kill's good though, but Miami battle back. They've got themselves the trade. Oh! Just down to Cell with the what?
possibly the best player in the world.
This man cannot be stopped. Team to work with. Get those extra 2 ticks by me.
Oh, good. Nice.
Miss me. Hydra. There's a streak earned as well, up to 6 straight. That was remarkable there, and Hydra's still going. He's doing whatever he wants. 9 straight for him, 18 and 14. One of the true superstars in our league is we're up to double digits. The man is a threat. He's got 4 teams. He's in New York dominating.
Are we serious? This man is breaking records. He is dialed.
Good. They switch up the pace when you need him to. They go for the together. Ultra, they're trying to make it happen. Oh, they're making it happen. Scrap, what a 2-piece that was. 20 seconds now. Scrap holding it together. 41 kills as he's absolutely mauling. Optic on the approach. Shotzi, Pin, Dashi taking care of as well. A 5 spree as the final moments tick down.
The best player currently in the game.
Finally won't slow down. Able to take out one. Wins it. Gets eyes on him. Tags in and god damn. Then he just throws it. Stun has a couple of kills and now push it forward. Sim with 5. Can he turn this around? But right now, it is all Atlanta phase. 8 in a row for Sim. Make it 9. Sim's like, I can do better. Looking for double digits. And there it is. 10. It's a godly effort. 12. Keeps going. Another 13. Congratulations to all of our All-Stars, especially the Scuff Team of the Year. Scrap, Hydra, Cellium, and Simp. 4 players with the highest ceilings in the league, and also consistency all season long. I want to start here with Scrap, Alley Cat, because this guy earns our Rookie of the Year honors last year. Now in his 2nd year, he's playing for another title.
I mean, it's just a continuation. He's easily the most consistent player when it comes to Toronto Ultra, and obviously an X Factor. I mean, it's hard to be an AR and put up the numbers that he puts up, and not to mention the amount of damage consistently. I mean, we're talking about 6K damage in a map 1 versus a team like Optic Texas. So he does it versus not only the rest of the league, but the top 4 as well.
What we love about Scrap, he is pushing up the map. He is taking those engagements, but he's not the only AR to grace our Scuff Team of the Year. We, of course, got to highlight the man from Atlanta FaZe, the King Cobra, Cellium.
Yeah, I mean, at one point we were calling stats the Cellium Index. I mean, just a pillar of consistency for this roster, the backbone, some would say. You know, every time you're on the map playing against him, you have to be wary of the positions that he's playing. And this guy is a player who can change roles if he needs to, playing a little bit more slower pace this year, and the numbers are even better on land than they were online. So Cellium, this kid has been unbelievable. I feel like every single year he's on our All-Star list.
Representing the SMGs, the players pushing the pace. It's another Atlanta FaZe member as we have to highlight Cellium's teammate Simp. Now, Clayster, this is a guy who already has 2 rings. He won his first alongside you. What have you seen from Chris Clare in his career?
I've seen a resurgence as of late. He's always been one of the best Call of Duty players, in my opinion, of all time. He's got an incredible brain for the game, and to pair along with his shot, he's literally the perfect Call of Duty player. I think last year he kind of took a backseat to his teammates a little bit, and this year he's really been allowed to flourish, and you see that going on crazy streaks against Optic right here in the grand finals. Like, who else is doing this?
One of the most entertaining players to watch in the league, and he's got the stats to back it up as he takes the #1 spot as SMG. It's Hydra right behind him in the #2 spot.
I was going to tell you, Clay, who else is doing this? Paco, he's doing this. I mean, you're going to watch these highlights here on your screen, and it just looks a little bit different than everybody else. I mean, the guy is just extremely talented, you know, has the will to get it done for his team, even when everybody's, you know, counting them out. They go ahead and they rattle off 10 straight HPs, and a lot of it's due to what he's able to get done on the map. The kid is unbelievable, MVP every time that they win because he's lighting it up, and I expect him to do the same thing at Champs.
You know the Seattle Surge is going to be gunning for Hydra as he takes the stage first alongside Kismet the Bulldog. You got Sib
in his first championships in the Subliner jersey. And at the end, we've got Skies. Subliners are locked in. But how crucial is Paco going to be to this team? Do they need him to do what he did at Major 4 to lift a trophy here?
I don't think they need him to do exactly what he did at Major 4, because you can't really ask to replicate that kind of performance, especially at Call of Duty Champs. But I do think he should see some step up from his teammates. I think they were kind of letting him down a little bit all year, and they finally started performing to their potential at Major 4. So I want to see them take that next step and go chase another ring.
I love that call out. If you're looking at the individuals, you want to see how they performed across the season, well, look no further than our KD leaderboard. We've got Celium at the #1 spot as he reclaims his throne from Scrap. Soup comes in at #3, and Hydra, our 4th man on the Scuff Team of the Year, ends the season with a 1.14 overall KD.
Celium has officially locked back up his spot over on the left side of the screen as he's found his home there most often than not when we put this graphic up. But Scrap is close on his tail, man. There's opportunity here from the overtake on the leaderboard.
I got to give a big shout out to everyone who's watched us all season long, and a big shout out to the folks in the venue. We're going to break, but when we come back, it's the first fight of the night. Subliners take on Seattle Surge, live from Texas.
All right, D-Real, first of all, congratulations. Reigning champions coming into the championship weekend. That must feel pretty good right now. I mean, the boys must be hyped. This is the last one, and you guys won the one before. It's pretty amazing.
It does feel pretty good. It's almost like a relief because we were one of the top 4 teams that didn't win. But we enjoy it for a day. We know business isn't finished. I know it's a cliche. And then we're in the best position that we can be to win and go back-to-back and make history.
So I wanted to talk to you about the mentality with your team, because they seem to have some of the strongest minds that we've seen in COD because of how incredible their season has gone. You guys had quite a low at the beginning, and that hump to get over is so difficult. Talk to me about how you build them back up again, all of you guys as a unit, to get to this point in time where you're winning the one before champs.
It's the culture we've created. It's very intentional. It's very deliberate. These guys have been here for years. We know it's a process. They're going to be high.
How's the
when you
part
hit
going?
the lows, the only way you can get out is through optimism and taking it a step at a time. And that's what we did. We don't care about looking too far in the future. We don't care about really looking too far back. It's about what can we do in the present to optimize the process and then try and get up that way. Same thing as last year, right? We win the first major, then we get 8th, then we get 12th, and we've got to build ourselves back up. Instead of making roster changes, full belief in these 4, full teamwork, full trust, focus on what we need to do, and that's how you slowly get out of that, and here we are.
Love to hear that. And obviously, it's a journey here at Champs.
Yep.
First up is Surge. How are you guys taking this kind of journey? Are you going guns blazing right from the get-go in every single match, or are you kind of saving some of the tank for Sunday?
No, you have to. You can't take anyone lightly. One of the biggest issues that we had throughout the year, sometimes we start very slow, right? So we lose winners round 1, and then we have to make a losers run. We know we need to bring that fire. First map, first gunfight, first break-off, wherever it is, you have to bring that. It's Champs. They're going to be doing the same. We have to do the same. There's no saving anything. You have to give it everything you got.
D-Real, it's been real. Thank you so much for joining me. Best of luck in Championship Weekend, and hope the boys are excited.
Hopefully next time you talk to me, we'll be back-to-back. 2 rings.
Looking to be back-to-back 2023-2024 champions. The Subliners got to start their run, though, against Seattle Surge. And as good as Trail and Sender are on the coaching side, you've got Rambo Ray, an old-school Call of Duty legend, coaching up these young guns from Surge. So I want to start here with Seattle, a team that looked like they weren't even going to make it to champs at one point. They went on a run at the end of this regular season.
They absolutely did. Obviously, they had some role changes, some new players that they acquired. Nobody really believed in Brezzy. He came in, and he's been playing very well for these guys. Hook became the leader, and then 0-4 in Search and Destroy. This guy's been unbelievable, man. And they figured out their respawn and particularly control throughout the last stage. So for the Seattle Surge team, they know that they're the underdog, but they've been putting in that work. As you mentioned, Rambo Ray, who's been very excited, even talking trash to the other teams because he knows what his team's capable of.
Yeah, to add on to that, Rambo has been walking around with his chest puffed out a little bit, his head held a little high. He might be cooking something up fierce for these Subliners boys, because he seems incredibly confident. You see right here the overall season for the Seattle Surge. Controls has been their woes, but they have figured it out as of recently.
If you take a look at those numbers, Ali, a lot of those losses losses coming in the first half. That was before they added 0-4, the missing piece. Since then, their search has been cleaned up, but the rest of the slaying on this team has also gone up.
Yeah, it's gone up. I don't know if it's gone up enough, though. That's probably going to be the main focus for Seattle Surge, is the slaying to hang with the top 4 teams, because all of them are sitting at 0.9s right now. Nobody is positive across the board, and their control has still been very wonky recently. So Seattle Surge, some things to think if they worked on in our short 2 weeks
Might
off.
need to work on the teamwork here, because if you're trying to compete with the subliners on slaying, you've got some of the best in the game. How do you shut down Sib and crew? Let's take a look at the world champions from last year, Nameless.
Yeah, you know, it's going to be a hard question to answer right now because they've won 10 straight hard points. You know, with this New York Subliners team, they figured it out. It was a big difference. You know, I feel like they picked up Sib to come in and slay and find those kills, and they had to play around a little bit. And that's what they did at that last major, right? You saw Skies he averaged 81 seconds of hill time per map. And then you look at Sib, and he's top 3 KD, also averaging 4,500 damage in hard point. So doing exactly what everybody in the world expected when you picked up a guy like Sib to thrive and slay. So for them, that's how their hard point got fixed, and they got to do that once again.
It was a really slow start for them, right? They had a lot of flack because of the roster change, because they did place top 12 that first major. But if you look at their overall season, they're called, you know, still top 4 team. They won major 4 for a reason. Top 4 and hardpoint team, like Ann touched on. Their hardpoint never really lost its way. They were just struggling to close out some of these maps. And Search and Destroy, second best in the league. We saw wall bangs, angles, so much pulled out from the side of New York Subliners to show the amount of work that they put into the game.
Now, if the Subliners are going to win tonight, let's take a look at our Monster Energy pregame, Clayster. What do you want to see from the Subliners?
What I want to see from the Subliners is, like Ali was talking about, their preparation is out of this world and their confidence is at an all-time high now. So I want to see them put everything together at the final event of the year where it matters the most, and I want to see them break all the stops out and see what they have cooking.
You saw the good control attack. Yeah, the major was. But I'm thinking back to online. Stack the point, okay, New York? Don't forget to stack the point. That's what I want to see once again. For the New York Subliners, though, it's just like try to catch that fire early once again. You want to come in and keep extending that hardpoint winning streak.
It's so funny because they make it harder on themselves. Like, they're good at attack and search and destroy and control. Like, it's the easiest to be good defense, guys. You got to put it together for championship, right?
Well, it is early on. This is winner's bracket round 1, and that means we're starting with a best of 5. So let's go ahead and take a look at our maps and modes. You're going to see hardpoint every match at game 1 and game 4. Search and Destroy will be game 2 and game 5, with control being that third game. Alley Cat, statistically, who has the edge with this set of maps?
It's tough. They really go back and forth when it comes to this series. That map 1 could go either way. When you're looking at New York, they're playing for that invasion control. But on the flip side, Seattle Surge is hoping for a game 5. They know they can take that map number 4 Vista, 7-1 on the season, and try to push for that match 5 Karachi.
Yeah, I'm looking at this. I think Seattle want to close it out in 4. I think they feel good about it. The hard points they're great at. Vista's their best hardpoint map. Obviously, New York have made some strides there. And then when you talk about control and invasion, Booza in particular has loved that map. We've seen them beat top teams like Toronto on it. So the respawns in particular, Seattle are thrilled entering this series.
It's time to put our knowledge to the test as we lock in our first official pick'em of the tournament. Nameless, kick us off. Scuff Pick'ems, where are you going? Feeling New York or Seattle to open the day?
I'm feeling the New York Subliners. They caught fire. I think they continue it here in this matchup. It's going to be close, but I got Paco.
Allie?
Not catching me today. I'm going to go with the New York Subliners for sure, our major 4 winners.
Clayster.
Well, I don't want to be boring, but I'm going for the Dubliners too. I'm thinking they're going back to back.
I'm feeling New York as well. They are the 4 seed over the 5 seed, and they've got 30 wins to just 16 from Seattle. As we wait for the players to get locked in, let's take a look at your 2 teams on the main stage.
Ladies and gentlemen, in the chat of the venue, make some noise, because it's time to get our first matchup of championship weekend started, and it's time to bring out the squads. Get loud for the New York Subliners and Seattle Surge.
This is awesome. Our first 8 players to take the stage. On your right is Seattle. On the left, it's the returning champions coming off their Major 4 victory, led by Skies. You got Kismet and Paco at the back. And of course, the man bringing the hype, Coach Sender.
This is going to be a banger. Probably the toughest round 1 matchup that you could imagine. Both these teams trying to make a run here at COD Champs. One team, the New York Subliners, they've done it before. But for Seattle Surge, this is unknown territory. Some young rookies. Can they get it done, Guy? Let's get this match started.
That's the question. Can they get it done? I'm ready to get this series started. The storm is here. Stand clear. Texas, are you ready? One more time. Texas, are you ready? Miles, Chance, let's get it going.
Well, it's finally time to get things going here for Champs. My goodness, what a venue we have, what a crowd we have here on this Electric Thursday. And what a match we have. We've got 2 exciting teams who are ready to get into one another. My name is Miles Ross, and your name is Chance, and we're ready to go.
Yeah, and we are all being blinded by the brightness of this stage. It's a new setup. We got them facing each other in the bowl setup as well. So Chance is kicking things off right, and I'm incredibly excited. It is Sib, Lil Man potentially, but that's only on Twitter. In-game, the man has been a giant ever since that chirping popped off on Twitter. Well, you have the Subliners. They have dominated this matchup.
Very, very much so. Although a very spicy looking map setup. But the series schedule we've already seen, I think leaning a little bit more towards the Seattle Surge boys. We'll find out what actually happens in game though, as our players are on stage now, ready to get things going. The first match of Champs here in Allen, Texas. Thank you all for coming on this very hot, sweaty Thursday. It's going to be one hell of a week, friends. We can't wait to get through it.
This is going to be absolutely ridiculous, too. And as you pointed out for the map set, I know we're leaning. It has been the story of the top 4 teams all year long, but not only have Surge been improving, it is the best maps they possibly could have gotten. I want to see a map 4 so badly to get to some Vista, but even kicking things off on Karachi, these guys are going to be hounding for it. Chomping on the bit, and well, the Bulldog might be the guy leading the charge, but obviously New York Subliners, maybe there's extra pressure at Champs, but these guys is cool as ice. They're honestly cracking jokes. They have too much fun.
They're trying to cool something down there. There might have been a wardrobe malfunction for Skies. I think that's been taken care of, but no, it hasn't. There it still is. He's ready to rock and roll. Apparently it's good luck if you rub it. But here we go, folks. We're nearly ready to get into our first map. It is strictly business on the other side of the stage there for Seattle Surge. A lot of pressure for them coming into this matchup, but Chance again, nothing to lose. They've been the underdog from the start of the season all the way to this point, and they're at a very strong point.
And everything to gain, that would be the glory of Chance. You have Hook on that stage. He is a world champ in his own right, an absolute menace on the map. And in this matchup, he's got a 0.8 hard point KD specifically against the New York Subliners. He wants vengeance. He wants to thrive on Karachi. These 2 teams have traded this map in the past. Getting after it, map 1.
Here we go. Who's going to draw first here at Champs? The overall season record, folks, we're going to look back across a very long and arduous time for both of these squads. Now, all that matters is how well you play over the next few days. Here we go. Map number 1 of the 2024 championship starts now.
Let's get after it. Who's got the nerves? Well, not Kismet, baby there. 0-4. First man to strike and gets right inside the time.
That's first kill there of the tournament, first time accrued, and now Hydra trying to battle back. Nice start there from Seattle Surge. They've got plenty of map control. Kismet on the counter-attack. Quick contest. He's in. Can't get the second, though. Hook flies forward, and Seattle continue to hold on. Oh, they're done.
Yeah, Hydra, that is a 3-0 start. Goes on the full flank, and hey, give him 4 in a row. Wipes off the entire team before he falls.
And that's lovely work there. Comeback time now for the New York Subliners. Able to get themselves back into this fight over towards P2. Kismet has snuck through. We'll see if he now goes in this battle against 04, wins it. Subliners in control.
Yeah, and Sneaky is correct. 04 not even prepared, and well, at least the spawns are going to be there for Seattle for the setup for the Subliners. Might have been too good, but now it's going to be Kismet, last man standing. And you can see on the minimap, he's completely surrounded. The coverage from Sky is on point, though. Just the 1v1 to win, and he nails it. Subliners, hell of a P2 rotation.
He wins the fight towards the hill. He holds on to the next one. Can he win another, though? That's the question. And we're not going to find the answer just yet. Kismet still soaking away the time. Pook on the back line. Good news, though. Wait, a sneaky Kiz. He's still moving. He's still grooving. And he's got another.
Dude, that is beautiful work. Sim able to actually be the man that cleans them up. But you had Seattle with the better spawns, early rotation, and they get nothing. 04 got the first kill of the map. Hasn't done a thing since then. And then Prezi starting a little slow.
That's not fantastic, is it? Well, 52 to the 15 now of Seattle Surge as they're trying to battle back into this one. P1, not bad, not great. P2, terrible. Over towards the third hard point here. Far right-hand side of the minimap, over towards the little deli, and this hard point can be a bloodbath.
And they are just hunting him down, too. You already have Subliners from P2 with the worst spawns, able to lock it down, and they made it look easy. Now rotation over towards P3. Not going to break a sweat for Hydra. This is free. The man is the best kill. You know what in the league. It's his time to shine.
Number 5 in a row with the Renetti there. Lovely work. Can he get one more? Eyes on a boozer. Oh, lovely centering, sends it. No one there, though, and the time's still ticking away for his boys. Hydra find a corner, and here comes your cruise missile. Nails it. That's streaks for the Subliners.
This is just overly efficient slang. This is everything falling into his lap. Hydra sees the future. The kills are too easy. The shots on the 8 spree. That is an MVP starting things right.
That's disgusting. Hook, though, with a quick break. Surge are in. Trophies in position. How long can they hold? Here comes the counterattack from the Subliners once again. Seattle, 10 seconds go your way. You've got to make the rotation as well.
Yeah, Sim's playing for that rotation too. Ready for the gunfights, doesn't care about the 15 seconds to scrap. He's just going to slow him down. And if you look at the minimap, it is Subliners with the perfect setup on new as well. And Hydra, the man just controlling you. Who? Nowhere to go because Hydra's pinning you back. This is a dagger right now of a Karachi.
Yeah, very tough work here from Surge. Still yet to really get things going. Finally, though, 04, a 2 spree from him. Hard point now to Seattle. It goes white for the time being. It's a pinch, though. Splits for the New York Subliners. They're never going to read this. And Norza Boozer any second now. The hit is on. Skies and Sib into the point. And again, for the New York Subliners, chance has been smooth sailing.
I mean, you have Hydra 16-4, quadruple positive, ain't nothing about it. I will say, though, Seattle Surge have been the best team in the game at being outslayed, but still winning the map. Still, though, they are down in a 45-point hole. Great news, they just won the 15 seconds of scrap time. Bad news, they are behind on the rotation again.
Not a crazy lead, though, right now, as Seattle Surge have got to make their way across over towards the junk hill. Skies in position. Kiz has got himself a corner as well. Brezzy and Hoop find a pair over to Skies. Last man up here. It's a 1v1 against 04.
And 04 is going to get it. Look at the damage Hoop just did. Those are those MVP sort of world champ plays. Hoop just going to block those spawns. The Subliners might have won the rotation. Hoop just steals it from you.
Yep, holding on now. Seattle set up in hand. Hydra with a cruise, going to blow that hard point wide open. Not a lot of cover to work with. Can they dance around it? Here come the kill zone. Kismet in the feed. 04 bounces back, and it's a quick cleanup there. That is down and out. Subliners, that's your point.
Yeah, shout out to Hydra for being 18-6, for just getting you out of a bad situation. It is now just a 15-point game, but Subliners, opportunity to play bully ball. You got 3 guns up. Everybody here to watch this cross Seattle. Gonna be tough to break this one down.
Doing what they can. That's a nice bit of damage. Not enough for the kill. First man in, doesn't find anything. Hydra now all healed up. 04 gets his as well. Sky's now on a 5, looking for his cruise, and here comes the hit, and that's it.
And he's got the cruise 10-11, so a bit of a slow start, but look at the come up from him. Now you got Surge trying to get out of dodge and just go to top 3 to get some power positions, because again, on a slang front, they are simply being bullied.
Yeah, not a chance right now. Back over to P1. First set of hard points close, but not necessarily close enough in the kills department. Hydra at 19-6. You win the major. He comes into champs feeling like a god.
He might break the kill record map 1 as well, just to start his champs performance off right. So 20 kills, man, is absolutely setting pace. We are not to the halfway point just yet. And while Surge was in the time, you lose top 3. Kismet's going to be there. Subliners at least making that time white.
Trying to hold on. Lovely shots out of Sip here. Can he bring down Brezzy? No, that protract gunfight continues to fly on. Meanwhile, the hard point still in the hands of Surge. This P1 has been ideal. 20 seconds to go. Looking towards Nu. They are very much in this.
And they got Kismet too. You see the operation right now, trying to hunt him down and play for those players off the cross. P2, the biggest thorn in Seattle's side so far on this map, and they're going to have to fight their way through the front. A force free from Abuza is nice, and there's number 5. Might be able to just fight Cruz on Cruz. This rookie is fly.
Only 2 players on the inside of the point now, trying to bang through the back door. Abuza leading the charge. Can he get himself a Cruz? Checks it, gets it! Wow, what a kill! Managing to secure the point and the Cruz.
That's a clean break too, and everybody getting spawning in the back, but that is not what you want. It is now officially the funnel system, and Seattle Surge, they have taken the lead.
Oh, but look at the subliners. We're trying to find the absolute best way forward. They're on the hunt for Abuza. They haven't found him yet, but Abuza, he's managed to find him! That's a big 2.
Welcome to Champs Abuza. You had Hydra that was the first to get to 20 kills. Look who has just joined him, the French battle on the main stage.
What an absolute warrior. Finds himself another 21 and 11. This rookie has come to play on the biggest stage of his life.
Delicate moment for Seattle, though. It's a P3 rotation, and right now they are letting some of these players through. We're going to jump to a listen and see if they pick it up.
One back left on you, one not time, one third, one green, okay? One time, one third, one green. One time, one third, one green. Dead on time. Where is he back left? I don't know, you want back left, he's gonna be back P3 right now. Back P3. That's you. Where? I have a job for you. P3. That's a big 10. I'm gonna go new, okay? Take your time. You wanna work left? Nice, one back, one on one. I'm gonna take 3 guys. One guy's mid. Third. Go for it, David. Have you mid? I see nothing mid. Somebody's pitching. I see nothing but okay. Yeah, one back up for me. I'm dead. Back left, yellow card. Two in out, guys. One back left color. So we want these one new, Jordan.
Okay, Seattle, they are cooking. Nice couple of kills here from the subliners. You're going to need this late resurgence here in map 1.
And look, Abuza has 30 kills, and he is frying, but Hydra also dancing around the map. These two having an absolute battle, but tip it to Abuza, man. This is a rookie. First time at Champs on a main stage like this. No sweat on his brow. They are frying, but now they got to break through the Junkyard Hill.
Junkyard once again. Clean 3 in the feed for the subliners. Who's the last man? Buys a bit of time with a nade. Here come the rest.
And keep in mind, they made the investment with the cruise missile on a P3 where they did get the break, but you don't have it for a hill like this. Makes it that much more difficult.
Hook missed out on his 5th as well. Through the front. Oh! It's a trade. Hydra from upstairs. Toe-to-toe with Hook. Brings him down. Doesn't pick up on the next man, but this has been a great Junkyard once again for New York.
And they're holding him off, but you can see that Seattle style really coming to play. They have a relentless pressure they put on the map, and you stave off the pressure for the final 15 seconds to scrap, or do you? Prez is even fighting for it on the mini-map, so you just see Seattle Surge. They are nuisances on the map.
Big 1v1 win there from Skies. Managing to stay alive. Here comes the Cruz over towards the new spawns. I mean, he's just info at this point in time, right? You got P1. Keep him off the old time. 224 to 184. 3rd set of hard points. Here we go.
And that's just keeping those spawns neutral. So it is all guns forward. No flanks coming through. It is a comeback on a comeback. 3-point gap. Subliners, they want to close it here because they do not have those spawns for new.
Without test the resolves of our Major 4 champions. Looking for one more streak here for Hydra. Can he close it out? Yes, he can.
Another in the bag.
You get a 4 down at the pro level, you got to convert that into gold. If you're Seattle Surge, you might have to chalk up this P1 time. New York Subliners likely to take the lead. A delicate moment for Surge. You cannot drop the ball.
Questions for Surge. Do we attack P1? Do we go to the new hard point and win it there? Hydra has held his nerve the whole way. As does Hoop. Good timing. Into P1 they go. Skies finds his. Hoop still fighting. Brezi's there as well. The break is good. Surge are in.
And you push them back in their spawns as well. Everybody through the junkyard. We got a foot race.
They got a foot race. Hydra knows he can't get there in time, so he'll send the crews.
He's got to try to see what he can do, but everybody's inside. 2 players in the door. It is only bought Kismet space.
Kismet has to break in through the front. No! Abuza wins it! Sid, next man up, has to get in. Oh, it's down again! 0-4 the back door! Can they bring it down? Abuza again! Abuza again! Holds the line!
Subliners know they're going to be here. Skies is the only one that was able to pierce through.
They managed to break. Subliners are inside as we are moments away from a victory.
And Brezi's just waiting for the friends. The reinforcements, Seattle Surge, they're taking their time for one final hit.
Kismet on the cutoff. He might be able to catch 0-4. He does. The time's still ticking. Abuza, can he save it? No! Kismet, what a win!
That is world champions in that moment. And that's going to be world champions for map 1.
Is how you start champs. What an electrifying comeback in map number 1. New York Subliners, I think they can't believe themselves. They let a very large lead fly, and then so did Seattle. Comebacks on comebacks, and in the end, only one back was dealt with.
And long term, I think I might be scared for the rest of the league. The year that the Subliners were having, we know it was top 4 and everybody else, but they started their year off top 12. Then they had to fight just to get top 4. They could have gotten top 12 at the major coming into this tournament and got eviscerated, but the league let them win. The league let them get confidence, and now even in map 1, a comeback like that is unbelievable. Because as far as Abuza goes, that's one of the finest performances we have seen from him all year, and it was not enough. They broke down when it mattered most.
Yeah, the rest of the league had one good chance to kill the New York Subliners, and they didn't go for the head. Now we're looking at the highlights of this Subliners comeback. What an opening. And again, a slow start chance from 0-4. We had high hopes for him coming into this one. His first champs. Again, he's still with his handful of lands so far. So this is quite the environment to be playing in. We'll see if he can turn things around for the rest of the series. But so far, what a lovely start to the tournament.
And that is a brutal start as well. You had Hydra absolutely finessing. The game was easy. The flow state instantly achieved. And you think that's going to spell devastating news. But the lead the Subliners had, you already saw it. It was getting close to 90-20. Surge fought back. If they get that map 1 and get that momentum that early, we have ourselves a series. Devastation like that early on might spell a dire tale. Because Abuza, again, put in absolute effort. As good as Hydra was at the start, the bounce back in the battle was there. But it's just going to come down to that final hill. We'll get to it in the highlights, and there's a nice little world star. It's always Kismet. It's destiny for this team. When he hits that level 99 Kids form, well, there's simply no one else like him.
I mean, after the final hard point there, that P2, we saw Abuza win a couple of huge gunfights. Then the team get broken. On the way back in, it's Kismet with 2 absolute 180s to save the map. Cruise on cruise on cruise. 3 of them there in map 1. An explosive opener. The Junkyard Hills were certainly the difference maker, though, for the Subliners. They managed to walk away with a solid chunk of time. The first go-around, the second was a wonderful comeback from them. And these final moments, I mean, this was just purely stat padding at this point. Kismet, what a map he had. Sid, we were quiet on him, but at the end of the day, New York Subliners get themselves map number 1, and they're feeling very good indeed.
And for what it's worth, not just the big moments of the Kismet little pop-off towards the end, but even for the fact that the Subliners were falling one by one, trying to get to that hill. The man that actually made it through and started turning heads and causing chaos was Sky. So Caesar investing in the right moment to get over towards that P2 hill and the breakdown. But that is a very large gap. A 221 to 130, 90-point lead you have going in the rest of the game. And, well, Subliners simply snuff you out. That is a brutal way to kick off champs.
Well, good news, folks. We're going to a 6-star. We can cool off in that lovely big pool. Well, it feels like the last time. You know, we're creeping towards the end of these 6-star S&Ds. We've had so much fun with them throughout the season. Ever since it got added in, halfway through Major 2. Very, very exciting to see what happens in this one. Again, a very favorable map pool when it comes to the picks for Seattle Surge. We're seeing it in scorelines like that. However, we've still got a long way to go, folks.
Very fantastic map for Subliners as well across the board. It's very much a square-up series, but where Surge have a few weaknesses, not necessarily going to expose unless it is in the ice category. So S&D going to be able to test their metal as well. Obviously, 6-star, we're expecting it is going to be a ton of smoke retakes. It is going to be a ton of one-ways. Hook has been grinding S&D 8, so he's going to be a menace on the map. And where Surge have thrived, well, obviously on S&D on the defensive end. So they're opening duels on point, and they're going to have to be against a team like New York. Because New York, when they get the man advantage, they do not look back.
No, Monster Energy pregame here for Seattle Surge. Win rate there in S&D, very, very good. Second overall. We'll see if they come to play here and they get themselves back into this tournament.
And obviously a part of the lethal threat for Seattle Surge. They have two of the most clutch players in the league. Abuza is up there. He has been absurd this season. And well, 0-4, he's only had half the year to work with, but he has been collecting clutches like they are candy. And well, they've been delicious for him. However, of course, now this is the true test. You're going against the world champs from just last year. Only one new man on the squad. Subliners, there's no shortages, no weaknesses in their game.
Well, that man on the screen there for a moment there, Abuza, young man from Belgium, absolutely taking the league by storm. An absolute candidate for Rookie of the Year. We'll find out who wins it tomorrow, I do believe, and find out who gets that regular season MVP as well. Exciting stuff here at the Call of Duty Leagues, but even more exciting stuff around the corner, folks, because I can see that we are loading into 6-star. It's now time to get map number 2 underway. Is this the comeback for Seattle Surge, where our Major 4 champion is going to start to run away with it? Against us, on the side of the Subliners chance. They're feeling good.
It might just be a steady climb, but there you go. Very comparable between these two teams on this map when it goes to the record. Obviously on the opening duels though, Subliners have had that edge, and Subliners also have been the most creative team in the game in this game mode. I know they have some special stuff cooked up for champs. Maybe we'll get a taste of the goods here.
You don't get to take any of these secrets with you into the next game, so it's time to leave them here. Day 1, what are we going to see? Well, Sib has seen 04 with a quick hop across. And now for the rest of his teammates, it's a little bit of a jiggle. Which way are we taking the bomb? Sib is carrying it right now for the Subliners, and Kismet caught out of position.
And that is Call of Duty timing at its absolute finest. Man advantage now for Seattle. You got to clutch these up, and great stun. Just get the intel. Hydra playing with the flank gets completely shut down, and I mean, frankly, Seattle Surge effectively dominating the map.
Yeah, it's the middle of the map's all theirs. They've got the B-bomb site covered. They're favoring the A site retake now because they have the numbers.
And no dead silence either for Hydra. No covert sneakers. He is going to be incredibly loud.
That boy's thumping over towards the B-bomb site. Hook lying in wait. Will he be able to catch a kill out here? He can't. Lovely win there from Skies.
That's an unbelievable spot check, but obviously no trophies, so nades are going to connect, and that's one for the damage.
Hydra.
No follow-up, and Hydra gets caught.
That's unfortunate timing, and 04 makes him pay. 2 on the round for him. The bomb has been planted, and here we go.
It's a funnel system, and well, unfortunately for Sib, he is shooting into the smoke and shooting at 3. I'm telling you, going to be a lot of smoke retakes coming through either site. Any map does not matter, but 04, the bounce back from the hard point he needed, got 2 in the round.
It's so important at this stage of the CDL, at this stage of champs. Where does that smoke go? Who has the smoke? Is the player with the smoke still alive this late into the round? We're trying to keep track of that as best as we possibly can, as will all of our players.
And are there any trophies to be stopping the smoke? So it is micromanaging utility on a map like this.
Round 2 on its way. Seattle will be attacking this time round after that clean retake. Again, 2 in the round. 4-0-4. He walks away with those 2 relatively easily. The event kill and a Hydra. Again, the timing really paid off for him there. Will they be as fortunate here in round 2?
Well, spread the map, play for picks. You got 2 players looking mid for Seattle, and Brezzy, well, lonesome with the bomb. He gets tagged up and he has to back down, but Surge grouping together 4 players straight down the middle of the map. They're looking for some trades.
Oh yeah, they're stacked up. Hey, lovely trades, and they do one better. They managed to walk over the pick. Hydra now all alone over towards the B-bomb site. Over towards A, it's Sib. If he can get 1, that's huge. He gets none. Now it's a 1v3.
How fast that collapses. Yeah, nice little square up with everybody roaming for some trades, and Abuza has simply not slowed down and guns him in the end. If there is any man I fear on this stage right now, Abuza, top of the list.
Oh, yeah. You'd think it'd be Hydra, but after gunfights like this, He's snapping. Abuza's come to play 4-0 after 2 rounds passed here on 6-star. A moment of calm right now for Seattle to think about that round 3.
Well, and Subliner is going to have to think a little bit harder. They're going to be the attacking end, and it's a chess game. They try to set up and play for picks, waiting for the mid-map aggression. But the mid-map aggression came to them, and they still lost it. So the idea was right, the timing was wrong. You're going to need something new.
2-2 split for Seattle Surge. The music's in the middle of the map, but they're already dancing. Abuza, he's hungry for that kill.
Yeah, he's shooting it back and everybody down. And talk about the chess game. You had both trophies for Seattle coming out for that A hit. They were ready for that pressure.
Now over the Scuff controller cam, he's pumping away. 0-4 now, left stick locked forward as he makes his way in towards the, could be a first blood. Damage dealt, bad timing, Kismet gets it.
Rookie mistake, now you got a 3v4.
Okay, Boot just holding still. Not going to be tempted by the red dot above him. I love this. Oh, the timing is so sensational. Is anyone watching the flank? Yeah, it's Skies. Is it going to matter? Damage is there, but the play over towards A is on.
Yeah, that positioning by Sky is perfect as well. Behind the rock, guaranteed for some intel, and now guaranteed for the square up. Everybody's falling. Last man standing, Brezzy for a 1v3.
1v2. Alive and kicking. The bomb will be recovered.
This is going to be impossible gunfights, though. Has to gun 2 players on the headies.
There's one. And he's fighting for it. There is time here. He has nothing to throw. He does have dead silence, though.
And he saw Skies cross to the right, so he's trying to play for the isolation, but the subliners have grouped up together and maybe lined up for a little bit of damage. If there was ever a moment to strike, this is it.
Rezi makes it a 1v1. My God, how hard was it to bring the Frenchman down? Subliners get on the board, but what did it take?
Yeah, it always feels good to make them work for it, but again, Subliners, not a team that is going to fall when they get a man advantage. Trade, instantaneous. Skies might have fallen, but leaves them 1 shot. Job well done, and I mean, honestly, that comes down to 0-4, not getting the first blood, instead getting blooded. They had all the map space. They shut down that initial push, and they still did not get the round. A huge one for Subliners to get.
It's getting a little scary. 6-star. It's only Thursday. Calm down, boys. All right, here we go. 3-man towards A for New York on defense. It's been the hottest sight all year long. We'll find out if it's still to be.
And they love this, like underground vents it. They have thrived off of it. They have beat teams single-handedly with this route. Tommy not going to go their way, though, so the stack towards A leaves the B site open. Surge making moves that direction.
Oh, my God. Brezzy from the top rope flies out. Rival 9 in hand. A first blood and immediate trade. Over towards the B-bomb site we go. Everybody, though.
No read on Hydra, by the way. He is so quick on this flank. I mean, Subliners, they have him surrounded.
0-4 should be able to walk away with at least 1 here. Oh, Kiz Hydra gets theirs. Luke has to play it carefully. He's damaged. He's got to run for it, and surely not. Yeah, with a hip fire like that, Sky is on the bomb, instant defuse, and that will be the Subliners 2-2.
Yeah, and that is absurd. Gunny rolling through to take down 0-4. Kismet on a 4 spree. He has been winning ridiculous ones the past 2 maps, and Hydra on the flank. I mean, he was full speed ahead, all the confidence in the world. That is a quick 2-2 time.
Yeah, it's 2-2. Whew, okay. We've got a map in our hands now, folks. And Subliners have managed to pull back a couple of strong rounds. However, there's still plenty of life left in it. This is the quick replay on Kismet. Again, 0-4's positioning here so good, and kills like that after popping Deddy as well. That's disgusting.
You saw the help rolling through, though, right? Skies was in the gunfight. That was a nice little 3-bullet kill. So nice when the hip fire connects, but even better when you got a double chow.
Shades of Embassy. I'm watching Sim run around with dead silence throughout that map. Hip fire galore. Still a donut, though, for Sib. We'll see him get off that in this round, most likely. The nade's going to connect there from Sib, Skies, Brezzy, you name it. The opening gambit is coming to a close, and Subliners down a man.
And Brezzy gets out, too. That is a massive first blood. Shout out French John Wick for turning this one around. But now towards the middle of the map, Sib just able to go on a pinch and pick up 2.
Oh, he gets himself 2. Hydra finds another. There's a 3 spree from Hydra, now all down to Brezzy again. Can he do the impossible? This time, absolutely no chance. Hydra suffocates the play, and the Subliners take the lead.
Yeah, and the SMGs for Seattle cannot get anything going. Hook and 0-4 both struggling. That's a 3v4 that Sib instantaneously turns around. Maybe just sucking the life out of Seattle.
Yeah, I mean, he goes from a donut to 2 kills, so happy. Here's that kill, or both of them, actually. Wonderful timing from him. The second player, the immediate transition, quite easy at that range, but he gets it 28 HP to walk away with it, and that's the difference maker in the round.
That is horrible timing, too. I think Abuza was supposed to be the overseer in that moment, but he just pokes out, sees two players on the couches, and Sib foaming at the mouth for it. But again, Hook 1-4, 0-4, 2-4, and again, 0-4 got the first kill of the map and immediately slowed down.
That's a lot of numbers. We might be looking at a few more numbers. You haven't read the play. Oh, who gets it? 0-4 gets himself his one as well, and now it's a two-man advantage to Seattle.
So they should be good for the round, but you got to make sure you shut down Hydra as well. A cruise missile on the horizon.
Oh, Sky somehow managed to take a boost off the bomb site. Hydra on the flank. Massive damage, not off the kill. Can they send in Skies? Here comes Brezzy. Oh, they managed to vacate this side of the map. Pressure now on Hydra. 1v2.
And they're trying to hunt him down, but he is gone. This could be a terrifying moment. This is a champs MVP on a 5 spree in a 1v2.
He manages to reset Eddie as well. Smoke!
Gone. Oh, through the smoke. Brezzy's been winning some massive gunfights.
He's so cool, though. He's so calm.
8-3 as well. Yeah, he's been on point.
Like, that is a very difficult fight to win. As soon as the smoke popped, I think, again, Hydra might have wanted that to go a little further, but regardless, Brezzy wins that. Seattle are back in it.
I'm shocked he won it, but yeah, Brezzy completely locked in. It's been great on the first blood front as well. 8-3 right now. Nice little bounce back from map 1. And New York back on the attack. They've been mixing things up. Round 1 stacked and waiting for the mid-map pressure. They're doing the same thing again, except they are running it down.
Whoa! Hydra starts things off wonderfully. Kiz on the flank. Big pickup. The second kill, though, doesn't go his way. Hydra now looking to find his. And you can always count on Hydra being on that pinch. Once again, Brezzy in a 1v3. He's had 2 chances at it. Will this be the time?
I mean, he's playing fast and he's doing the right thing, but yeah, no hope right now in this round. Subliners, they just went with the I am better than you strat. And they executed it to perfection.
It was complete and utter dominance from start to finish in the round, and the Subliners start to walk away with it, 4-3.
I mean, triple up in the middle of the map, absolutely running down, get the stuns out. Hook gets caught, absolutely flying. 0-4 gets shot in the back. There was no time for Seattle to breathe. Can't drown him out, suffocate him.
Yeah, those boys don't have gills, as far as we're aware. Next round's up. New York Subliners defense. 10-4 for Hydra so far. The next kill's his teammate, the next nearest is Kismet at 5. He's having one hell of a map.
That was map 1 as well.
A lot of love towards A once again. Abuza looking for the opening snipe. He's been electric. Can he shock the Subliners once again? Oh my God. Oh! That's a big win.
I don't know how, I don't know why. That is an absurd gunfight. Hydra, 11 kills, and again, they are just running it down.
Bad news, Kismet's on the flank. Abuza's heavily tagged. That nade should finish it. Oh, he stays alive. Trophy in position. Here comes Skies. Hook trying to suppress. Can't get it done. Big win on the site from Kiz. 0-4 late to the party, but manages to walk away with 1. It's a 1v2, and he's on the run, but it's not going to matter. Map point, New York.
Oh, Seattle Surge, they are in fact breaking down. Brezzy gun on the flank. Hydra literally sprinting at you. On a 5 spree as well. Hydra continues just to be a terrifying force. If he didn't get the first cruise, maybe the second will just fall into his lap. And even off the break, Seattle did not know what they wanted to do. New York Subliners again, you just got gifted confidence after that map 1 Karachi. They've carried that through.
Yeah, map point. Seattle, it's time to turn it around. Aggression there from the Subliners. Maybe they get that first blood. They play for the attack immediately. First bloods haven't been a massive deciding factor in who wins the rounds in this matchup so far. That's the opening jewel, the little red box. This one, though, might be the difference maker. Last chance here to stay alive, Surge.
Seattle, there for the square up, and 0-4 gets that first blood.
They're squaring up, and they're loving life so far. That's 2 perfect in a row. Sib slowing it down. Can he and Skies stay alive?
Oh, they're waiting for an overchow, but for Seattle so far, no mistakes being made, or maybe 0-4 right into his hands.
It's just absolutely eviscerated. A minute to play here. And a happy kill like that gets you right back to a winnable situation. If you get the bomb down at B as well. I don't believe there'll be a smoke, though. That was Hydra's back pocket.
Oh, it's a fake. It's a double cross. They're going away.
I want this on the record. If it comes down to it, Skies has not lost a 1v1 all year, but for a 2v3, they got a long way to go.
Quick back up. Skies, can he win the 2v1 on the elbow? Towards the middle of the map. Here comes Hook. And they're playing this together so tight. Hook wins it. All down to Sid. 1v3. He has to stay alive and keep the bomb safe. 1v1. And Abuza just creates enough separation between he and his fallen teammate. And now it's 5-4.
And even when it's good, it does not feel easy. Some rookie mistakes being made on the main stage right now, and still a decent-sized hole for Seattle to have to climb out of. This is a very delicate moment. You cannot afford to go down 0-2 against the New York Subliners.
And Seattle still look composed. Sib had a good chance here. Brezzy might have lost the fight, but Abuza just enough space not to have lined up there. And we have seen plenty of lineups, plenty of collateral kills on 6-star. 5-4, here we go, folks. Another round.
Straight towards A, and I mean, look, Hydra's been working the B flanks just with insane pace. And once again, it's Brezzy's job to be responsible for the flank, but it's a turtled setup. They are sticking together for this one.
Not broke, don't fix it. Trophies were placed a little further away from the bomb site, so there's one. Thank goodness for that. Here we go. Should be able to get this down. Just over a minute to rock. Here come the subliners through the middle of the map.
Might be one of those old-fashioned smoke 50-50 retakes.
Planted. Gunfight. Here comes the smoke. 0-4 can't win the first. The second, no! Kiz cuts him down. It's a perfect round. Can Abuza find anything? Brezzy with 2. Brezzy, Abuza, they stay alive. All on Skies.
And like a ghost in the night, they haven't spotted him, so we might be able to catch one, but you got the intel now.
And there are trophies all over the place. The round is done. And now, last chance here in the search.
Round 11 to start our S&D trip throughout this tournament. We have seen different looks through both of these squads. Nice little 5-3 comeback, and I don't know how it happened, but Brezzy, he has been pulling out some magic through the smoke, through some bloods, but either way, nothing matters if you can't clutch the final round. Subliners on the attack, and frankly, I don't know what these guys are gonna do. They have shown every single look available on the attacking round. Surge, I think you might have to play a little defaulter. They're actually squaring up 3 towards mid, Brezzy towards B. And Subliners, they're going to try to suss it out and get the intel before they go.
Desperately trying to find some intel. That's going to help. Eyes are on. 0-4 and Hook. Trying to retake the site. Through the smoke they go, but nobody's home.
And that's such an early smoke, too. That just expended so early on. And now looking at the minimap, Hook could have some timing.
You take control of the site and you do have a trophy system to play with. The gunny from Abuza finds the 1. Can he find any more? Teammates now rushing to the site, and a big flank from Hook.
Oh, he's got it.
He's got it. Hydra pumps the brakes. 4v2. Hydra cut down. Kismet. It's a 1v4, and he has been identified. And now, Seattle, this is your map. Ice in their veins. So they stay alive in the search and destroy.
Well, we have ourselves a series. Might have broken down on the final P2 of Karachi, but you knock the nerves off. You make the 5-3 comeback, battling right now to start our champs.
I mean, it's just 2 insanely close maps back to back. Like, what are we getting here, folks? Well, those champs. It's what we expected, it's what we wanted. And after this whole season, frankly, it's what we deserved. Fantastic start from both teams. I think for Seattle Surge, there is an air of frustration. You should have closed out that map 1. You had such a huge lead. You could be sitting at 2-0 right now.
And I gotta say, though, continually tippable from Abuza. His first time at Champs, his first year in the Pro League, and his first 2 maps have been absolute class. Double digits there in the S&D. Him and Brezzy, that duo, they have the chemistry from playing together last year, showing off there on 6-star, but even map 1 from Abuza, 30 bomb plus, kid came out to play.
Yeah, it's as good as it gets. Around 11 to start things off.
We're not done yet, ladies and gentlemen. Invasion control coming up after the break. We're going to see that Vista hardpoint, and if we have to go the distance, a Karachi search and destroy. Can't wait.
And you also have Seattle Surge. They have been the best Vista team in the game, so they are hungry to see that map 4. They already got an early win. They're feeling comfortable in it. In Invasion, a square-up battle between these two teams. I think this building might get electric.
It's getting a little bit hot indeed. Well, ladies and gentlemen, we're going to go to a very quick commercial break. For the folks in the venue, I've seen loads of you run off to the toilets. Maybe get yourselves another beverage. We've got more Call of Duty to play after this quick break. Don't go anywhere. This is COD Champs.
Call of Duty League Championship Weekend is brought to you by Razer, the official headset and chair of Optic Texas.
Upgrade your game with a Scuff, the official controller of the Call of Duty League.
Scuff and Optic have teamed up once again, this time for a limited edition Prism Mystery Box with an exclusive design in 5 different colors. Grab yours today at scuffgaming.com/optic-prism, and you could be one of the lucky few to unbox the gold controller.
All right, Rambo, first of all, welcome to the Call of Duty Championships here, 2024. How is the team feeling right now? Because this is the momentous part of the season, everything do or die. How's the prep been?
It's been good. The entire year we were battling for our spot. We had a rough start, came out on a high at the end of the year, let's say the least. So really looking forward to competing in the biggest event of the year. And I've been doing this for a while. It's always exciting. I'm still jittering. We haven't started playing yet, so excited to see how the guys can do against New York.
I love that. I want to ask you a little bit about kind of the season, some changes that we've seen. I mean, I've got to ask you about Abuza because he's gone from SMG to a main AR. #1 in hill time, which is extraordinary, a great feat from him. But how has the team changed and adapted to that? Because it's a different dynamic now.
Yeah, we started here with a different mentality on how we want to go about our team. Obviously, with the changes that happened, moved things around. He found his place, really, obviously. We knew at the start of the year what he could do on both roles, but clearly shined on the AR role. So he's a kid. He's been sitting on the hill a lot. So definitely excited to see how he can do it. Biggest event of the year. I mean, it's his first COD champ experience. All the other guys have competed a chance before. Actually, 04 hasn't, but it's going to be exciting for him in the team.
It's going to be very exciting indeed. Now, lastly, you're playing subliners. This is your 5th matchup with them. So you've had some reps against them and lost 4 times in S&D, which is interesting because actually S&D for you is a strong suit. What have you learned playing them so many times? Now coming into champs, it's a familiar face. What is going to make you stronger this time?
They're an extremely good team. They just won Major 4. So obviously we're playing against a hot hand right now. We've done a lot of prep. We've talked our way through a lot of things to try and figure out what has went wrong in the past. We beat him, I think it was a month and a half ago. We feel confident about our map pool, which is, I think, what we're going to strive in here. So excited to play them. Good luck to New York. Good luck to all teams. It's going to be a fun event.
Thank you so much, Rambo, and good luck to you and the boys. I can't wait to see you out there.
Of course.
Wise and handsome. Rambo Ray, the coach there of Seattle Surge, as the teams now make their way back towards the stage, back towards what feels like a ring in the middle of this gigantic arena to get into map number 3, Charles.
And it It's going to be an exciting one as well. Invasion Control, these two teams have played it twice. They have traded it. Seattle Surge have a win against this squad, and it is also a map. We all know it. We all love it or hate it. It is incredibly defensive heavy. It is all about those pop-off plays. Who can get those extra ticks? Who can find those moments? And if we've been paying attention to the series, Hydra always a lethal force for the pop-off plays, but Abuza has been squaring up as well. It is going to be exciting, the difference maker in this series.
That's so exciting now. We seem to have sort of a force to be reckoned with on both sides. We'll see if those heroes for each respective team can keep up that production.
right now in this game for Seattle Surge. Those extra ticks are huge.
That's the long game. For now, we're going to see what the sublines can do on attack. Try to pull things right back. Nice opener. A little bit up towards both sides. Skies have been dealt with. The A zone all safe. Sib, oh, he's keeping the capture going at B.
Yeah, still though, great cleanups by Seattle Surge. Obviously that A pressure, New York Subliners toying with the idea, but now we're gonna have ourselves a standard round. Sib off the point, trying to play cutoffs, but two players have already made it through. This is a delicate moment. If Surge get him off the point, always an opportunity to set up the blending.
Lovely work, and kids just holding it together.
Oh, they win it all.
Oh, they win it all. That's all down. Now, is it going to be an attack towards A? Yeah, they're not going to keep the play at B going. It's a single man.
And they can still take it slow as well. You got one body on B. Don't take it slow no more. Fly towards this A zone.
The go button has been hit. Irene, it is on, folks. Sib looking for another. Onto the zone you go. It's a two-man capture on A.
It's brutal. It is absolutely brutal. They let B as well. You get a 4 down like that, you keep going. 0-4, nice shot, but that is one tick of progress on A already gone.
They give up B. Skies gets 2. Skies,
what a nerd.
Damage. Abuza trying to hold him back. The second segment is done, and that is going to be the A zone. Seattle, you have to lick your wounds and run to B.
Yeah, it was a good round on offense for Seattle and a nearly perfect one coming through right now for the Subliners. Brezzy has at least been able to get the positioning past this B zone, but the rest of his teammates, they're stuck in hell.
They're in so much trouble. They're trapped in between the rest of the Subliners' lines. Hydra needs 1 for the Cruise. He spotted out Hook. Now it's a war on one front. Seattle Surge, a very, very precocious moment.
Nice moves to get the intel on Hook. You miss that jump, you die. And right now, if Hydra, if he can just get his teammates past the front line of Brezzy, you're gonna win this round.
That's a tall ask. Hydra still on the move. Here comes one player, is all he needs. Gets it, can't get a second. No problem though. Seattle still retain control. What a win.
I mean, they're just desperately holding on. 1:30 to try to defend this site. It is absolutely doable, but if you're Hydra, you absolutely call on this Cruise to dagger them.
There it is. Skies calls in his. He's got another in the back pocket just in case. Big splash moment here. It does not connect on the players on the inside.
Didn't watch Attach's video well enough, or maybe it only happens sometimes. Either way, Kismet through walls does not matter.
Try to find another. Slams him. That's it. You're onto the B zone. You've got to see something special, though. Here comes 0-4, flying forward with the pistol. Renetti wins the fight, and that's a safe B.
That is unbelievable. 0-4 with smooth moves in that moment, and now Hydra falling towards the middle of the map, but it is desperation and only 7 live to try to defend this point.
You have had so much time to crack this, New York. You're running out of lives, 13-7. Hook pressured back. Kids and Hydra in the feed. Forward they go, and now it's the capture. You've got to go. 0-4. Can lightning strike again? This time the forecast says no. It's all New York, and that will be the round and a 2-0 lead.
Yeah, a good round from Seattle in round 1 and a perfect one from New York Subliners in round number 2. They even have that back pocket cruise missile from Hydra just for what I'm expecting to be, well, maybe not the, actually, yeah, the final round. Honest to God, this is going to be extremely tough, and there's the car bomb from Skies. Good shots on 0-4, great connection there, and again, Skies, he has had the best wall bangs in the league since, what, Black Ops 4, maybe even before then. An absolute nerd. New York Subliners, they're delivering.
Such a nerd. But he's on nerd. Round's already begun. The gunfire already rattling across Invasion. Trophies at work there by B once again, Seattle. It's a 2-man hit towards B, and now it's a 1-man hit. Middle of the map, though, wide open after that big kill, so A's going to get a little bit of love right now from the Seattle boys, and they've got close spawns to work with.
Oh, yeah, that's a short run there from Hoop. 3 bodies on the point. Does anybody have a trophy?
Oh, no.
Everybody's getting stunned. That is no trophy. You're about to explode.
Oh, yeah. Here we go. Hook and Brezzy find their respective kills. Second segment long gone. 0-4. Doesn't win it. You've still got the capture going, though. They're still making it work. Hook staying alive, finding these kills all over the place. Don't throw it away, son, and he doesn't. The A zone, he's gone.
Yeah, offense champs maybe going to be a little bit different. That is unbelievable for that initial success. Still, though, for Seattle, you got a long way to go. It's only a 1-life differential, and maybe a little bit more time to hold on, but Subliners still doable. Abuza is shooting.
I mean, he hasn't stopped. 2 minutes to play, 20-ish lives for both sides. and only the B zone remaining. A few more kills here, and it's certainly going to help out. Cruz is going to now shuffle the lines of the subliners. Uh-oh, run boys! They're all safe, but they're all inside the one spot together. Kismet now going in for the kill. Finds himself one. Oh, a team nade. Hydra now trying to keep the pressure up. Oh, the pressure is Seattle, and Danger is their middle name.
In team killing, Kismet is the worst guy to take off the map right now. Civ trying to bail him out. One tick already through.
Subliners, you've got to make a play here. Try to fight your way forward. Trophy's in position. It's not going to matter too much as the nades are now empty. These boys of Seattle, they've not dropped yet. Empty pockets still.
And they're hunting 0-4 down too. These comms are on point. They were ready for the flank, not ready for the gunny. 0-4 just did a lap.
Hydra wins 2 there. Abuza 5. Doesn't manage to get the 6th, but the kills are still rolling. A minute 20, and the subliners are now down by 2 lives.
You are desperate for a trophy as well. Luke has never been able to heal. Does not matter. You got the connection. This pressure has been unbelievable.
Trophy lands as well. Here comes Hydra. Oh, the timing's not fantastic, but can they hold it? Sip brought down. Hook finds his, and the B zone is gone. Woohoo!
I mean, this has been a successive string of the absolute best offensive rounds we have seen.
Subliners might need a towel after that one. There he is. There he is, folks. No accords, no deterrence. The nuke cannot be stopped sometimes.
And keep in mind, on the tick front as well, now Seattle Surge have the edge. I think a B-zone neutral capture might not even be enough. So, I mean, how the tides turn. Now, granted, New York Subliners already won 1 offensive round. They could just win 2, but they are not having the same opening break success they had last time. At least Seattle Surge able to slow them down just a touch.
A crazy game of control. Opening gambit for both teams doesn't look superb. A little slow over there, Hook. Oh, he doesn't get the 6th. It was a nice run brought down by Kismet. No streaks there. And we should have 1 segment on B captured.
Oh, he's taking routes.
Oh, yeah. The scenic route. And the shots are pretty as well. 3 spree now, A zone wide open.
Oh, not exactly right. The close spawn's coming through, and Kismet, the man to read it. Although they just let him actually make it to this zone. So in the meantime, it's a 2v1 against Kismet on the point. Meanwhile, you're just having the slow capture roll through. And Kismet, even in a 2v1, may be able to make things mixy. But Surge, gonna have to play the long game on this one. You see the current tick battle. Surge, or excuse me, Subliners are gonna need 1 extra on the A zone to tie things up and force it to kills, where even that right now is neck and neck.
It's a nice set there from Seattle. A couple of sweet kills. Sky's now pressured back. You're still capturing the B zone, an additional minute to play. And whoa, that was a fun one. Sky's walking away with the win, not the 2nd though.
And again, 1 tick to tie things up. Obviously, Surge, if they get 2, they get the defense. But even if you tie, you gotta outslay. But right now, I'm worried about Kismet. He has found the route again to get behind enemy lines.
And again, doing this without covert sneakers. So he's loud. He's been managed to slip through once again. He is surrounded by members of Seattle Surge. They are completely unaware that he is here.
I mean, they're looking for him, but they've checked every corner except the back one, and now you line up for him, and look at this kill feed go. Kismet, he has found the A zone again.
Once again, another sneaky play from Kismet. It's totally surrounded.
And he's just buying you time and buying you pressure. This is space on the map for his teammates as Kismet does it all.
He's not buying time or pressure. He's just capturing the zone alone. Whoa, big win from 0-4. Hydra now trying to pick up. Reinforcements in danger. Cuts that line in half. Skies joins it. You do manage to get 1 member of Surge on towards A, so you're safe for now.
They're breaking them down right now. They are just breaking them down. This is officially desperation effort for Surge.
Kiz. Abuza finds 2. And now Surge fly forward.
They got the kills. They got the 4 down when they need it. How well can you contain?
Less than a minute to play, and we go to a final round. This venue is rumbling with the sound of the nades and the MCWs crowding out. What a win from Kismet. Abuza right back at it, non-stop here on Invasion.
That's the 7th gunfight Kismet has won that he's had absolutely no right to. Even still, 97, not a lot of time on the clock, and it is only Skies now with positioning on the map.
0-4, pressure on one side of the map. A zone totally safe. Hook is, oh my god, he's got such an important job. Don't die to Skies right now. 25 seconds. Hydra is on the other side of the A zone as well, so a very strange spot to be in for Surge.
I think just let everybody through. Hook now has 2 players he's got to deal with, but at least he hasn't gotten shot. And if you didn't shoot him, you can't take him down. Hook, iron defense.
Oh, baby, that's good coverage, Sky's last man. The last reinforcement member, though, of the Subliners Hydra running forward. This game is not over yet. We have got a man on the zone. The clock has been stopped. Brezzy in, can't find the kill. Skies is holding it. The pinch from 04. Hydra now in. It's down and out. A massive win from 04 in a final round in control.
And from being down 2-0, from getting bodied on a defensive round, somehow, some way, they have found themselves for defense for the round number 5. I'll set it up. We have a Vista hardpoint for our map 4. UF Seattle Surge, they have been the best Vista team in the game. If they get this win, your Subliners are staring down a terrifying barrel of Hukin 04 having a field day. That's for Vista right now. Abuza, the ever-present problem. He has been destructive every map, every moment. That rookie has been locked in.
A lead here for Seattle would be the first upset we're looking at here in the tournament. Are we gonna get it?
So many players on the cross, everybody falling. Brezzy challenge, Brezzy falling. And A zone might be the first to go.
Abuza's got to hold it down basically alone. Here comes the reinforcements. Trophies all over the back lot. No one's dying to a car this time round. Sky's trying to keep him back. Coverage there from Hydra. You're keeping the capture at A going. Only a one-man job, but it's all they need right now.
And it's Abuza that wins the big ones. He takes down Hydra from range. Subliners, though, they are forcing this through. Skies continues. X-ray vision. No one like them.
Oh, there's no way. You've still got to get these players off the point. Who's covered? Nice work, kids. They're going to soak this one away. You're going to throw lives at this, though, Surge. They don't want to have to fight for B for 2 minutes and 18 seconds.
This is absolute hell, and they're down by 7 lives. Right now, Subliners just keep up the pace.
Bad news again for Surge. Sib's cruise missile has got the B zone written all over it. Here it comes.
Everybody going to be forced inside, and Abuza might not be able to make it to any sort of safety. He wins a gunfight, though, before the cruise rolls through. And Attach's video has misled us.
Attach is somehow still here. Kiz, big win again with the Renee. It has done him proud. All map long, another big win on a hook. Somehow staying alive. Can he get himself onto the point for a Mo? Hydra with a big kill. Abuza now with a counter cruise. 4 men on the point. Can you stay alive? Subliners find cover. Not even close, but you do manage to force them inside.
I mean, right now, though, Surge has no one behind enemy lines. They're going to have to win a set of gunfights and push for some map pace right now. 15 lives remaining. Might not be enough.
04 dancing. He's moving. Can he find Kiz? The timing is so good. Brezzy there as well in the feed. A little bit of space, and that's 40 seconds gone.
And finally, you actually have the positioning. Surge had to fight out of hell just to get to this moment. Now they're actually in a halfway decent spot. 1:12. You cannot let them touch this point and stop this clock. And Hook isn't letting them. 2 in the feed. Surge just might be doing this.
Surge are holding it together. 1 minute to go, New York. 18 lives to try to crack this one again. Hook's on a 3 spree. Middle of the map, that's where we're coming from. 04, he reads the play. He can't get the kills though. Hook now on the pinch. He's got to make them the moves fast. He's the last man up for his team. Hook now trying to find him. No! Doesn't get it. You've run out of time. Now you have to stack the point. Full 4 members of the New York Subliners. The stack is there. The nades flying through. Nobody in time. No nades left. Go! Got it done! New York, they clutch up and they sorely needed that one.
I mean, these games have been ridiculous. A 7-point game on the Karachi, a round 11 in the S&D, and a round of invasion control where, what, 3 offensive rounds get 1? This is unbelievable. It is only chance that can produce these moments, and for Surge, another painful one to swallow. I mean, this is a series they had firmly in their grasp. Hold on to a P2 where you got the setup. They'd have been up 2-0 in the series. Hold on to a defense on invasion and control. They could have beat him 3-0. It's the Subliners. It is world champs. It is Resolve right now that has got them this 2-1 lead. Still more Call of Duty left to be played, but in the meantime, we're just going to tip some performances. Abuza continues to be their shining light, and Hook was right there with them. But Sib, when he needed him most, maybe had a mixing moment or two, but still able to match Kismet with the 30 bomb, especially so for Sib in that final round, popping off.
Highlights from what was a lovely invasion control and the lead from the New York Subliners here in the series. Anything can happen from here on out.
Game 5 feels appropriate, let's say, folks, but for now, New York, it is true composure. A little bit of magic goes their way, and shades of the major here on Invasion once again, because he was the man from start to finish.
I start to finish of the series as well, like not even just this map. Kismet has truly been unbelievable. I mean, 99 Kiz, we watched him level up at Major 4, and clearly he's starting this tournament off in that exact same form. And I got a feel for Seattle Surge. It's just been like a bunch of these tiny, minuscule moments that have absolutely picked them apart. And they've even been just getting tattered up through walls. Everybody just banging them through. This has been absurd gameplay so far.
It must be really frustrating to play for these guys. I mean, no matter where you are, whatever cover you're in, you think it's hard cover. No, it's not. It's been, you know, bullet penetrated there by the Subliners boys. It just slows down play for the Surge boys. They're in so much trouble in these situations. And Kiz, this was such a devastating round with 2 plays in a row. Straight off the spawn, straight through the B street, all the way through the back line in towards A. It just changes everything there. Surge couldn't catch him out. Time and time again.
It's surprising too, like moments like that, and that's still a round that the Subliners ended up losing just on the life count. I mean, Kismet has been unbelievable too. You saw the objective kills as well rolling through him. The man lives on the objective, he fries on the objective, and there for the final moments as well. Quick, clean, 4 down for the Subliners in a painful, painful moment for Seattle.
A calm loss though for Seattle. You see the player reactions there. It's frustrating indeed, but they certainly know that the series is far from over. Shout out the New York fans who traveled all the way here to Texas, and back and forth we go in this series. Vista hardpoint, no chance. Vista hardpoint.
And I've said it a few times. You have Seattle Surge, best Vista team in the game. If you're wondering why the New York Subliners let it through, I do not have that answer, but I'm also not in the business of questioning or doubting the coaching staff of New York. These guys have supreme confidence. They simply know more than I do. So it's a spicy pick for sure, but that man on your screen gives supreme gas, and well, you probably knew what the maps were 2 weeks ago before this series even started. So I think Surge are going to be happy to see it, but I think Subliners are going to be ready to take him down.
It's a tough one though. I mean, again, for all the coaching staff and the players, it's quite a long journey from the safety of their dugouts all the way to the pit in the middle of the arena there. But whew, what a start to the day. How are we feeling, folks? We good? Oh, wow. It's pretty good indeed. Well, we've got a lot of Call of Duty to get through this week, folks. We have a lot of good games. Who's your favorite? Is it Optic? Oh, I know. There is a sea of green out there. And what a show it's been so far. Shout out to those guys. Put on a great, great show. It's only the first match. Like, this is nuts.
It's the first match, and I know that Seattle Surge want to take advantage of the Champs Optic curse as well. Who formerly on the team, Rambo Ray, former coach as well. They're going to need something a little bit extra to make this comeback against the New York Subliners. So again, I mean, they found their final form in Major 4. They just want to carry it through. It has been a spicy start. Definitely not the quickest for Subliners, but they didn't even need to have a quick start at Major 4. They ended up in losers round 1 and went on a tear. Now they're trying to start things off in winner's bracket, make their journey just a little bit easier.
They will indeed. Map number 4. Hi. New York Subliners, this is match point. Win this, advance on in the tournament. Send Seattle Surge down to the lower bracket. It's going to be one of the most dangerous places to be for a professional COD team. Nades are up, concussions are out, and the hard points in the hands of the Subliners.
The best thing about starting on the, well, unfavored side there for New York Subliners, not unfavored, favorite rather, you just get there first. Got there first, win the gunfights as well. That's exactly what we want to have when it is not your map pick.
A shot's there from Sid once again. And we are looking at a lovely hold. The middle of the map, Hydra finds a couple. Boozer traded out there straight away. And no one has been able to stop the Subliners walk away with P1.
This is a brutality right now for this P1. 22 seconds left, and I think Subliners, they want it all on top of wanting that rotation. Hydra, this is not the man you want to hit flow state right away. And you give a man like him a lead like this going in towards new, things could be good. Nice 4 down, nice stabilization, and you win the rotation. Surge needed that moment, and they got it.
They got it, and now they got P2 as well. This is not a bad look at all. The Subliners only able to accrue 32 points from P1. Kiz and Skies, though, forward they fly. 0-4 on a 4, done. No more for him.
Can Brezzy now from Top Burger get anything out of this one? Kismet says howdy doody. Brezzy slams the door in his face. And now you've got an attack towards the hard point. Space and time to work with, but they are everywhere. And Skies and Hydra cut the play down.
Yeah, been a clean 4 down against a pro team. Subliners might take this in full advantage. They have just covered every single lane instantly. So these guys snapping into position, and well, they're going to thrive as well. It was a clean 4 down into a clean 4 down and a spawn flip. Subliners are shooting perfectly.
Very, very clean map so far from both sides. Sick one! Technically doesn't get the last one, but hey, you know he was close enough. Abuza manages to get himself 2. Final 10 seconds here on the second hard point. We're about to fly top left of the map. Over to the bar. We know what goes down at this point. Shenanigans. As it is chaos across all the Vista.
Yeah, and Seattle Surge just had to send all 4 players over just to fight for 6 seconds of scrap time, and now they flood in towards New, and who gets his first kill of the map, so he gets on board and is there for the break. Things are going to get spicy in this moment. Maxmon for Subliners, time right now for Seattle, but to hold this pressure off would be unbelievable, but they've done it.
It's the gunning. It's Hook and Brezzy once again finding some amazing individual fights. That trophy's not going to save Hook here. Has to back on up. 0-4, nice coverage. Oh, Sip holds it down for a Mo. Hook in and out. Keeping the hard point well and truly in their hands. And it's Brezzy upstairs getting kills and time.
And that is, I mean, again, you have Seattle Surge, relentless pressure. They can make comebacks on this map. They simply do not stop. They might leave flanks open, but as long as you get the trades, you'll be good to go. Unfortunately, no trades to be found. Hydra pierces that hill by himself.
Nearly gets the second out of it. Force break from Hook, able to keep these plays alive. 3 in the feed. The last man, though, Skies, exactly where you want him, over by the new hard point.
Yeah, wins a huge gunfight, but simply does not have the help, so he's going to have to win some more huge gunfights, and he delivers.
Huge.
So Skies right now is the one buying you the time, but Skies going to have to deliver. Hook, by the way, slow start. He has picked things up. That is 5 in a row. Might end up getting shut down, Sano's cruise missile, but Surge right back in this game.
Like a little sneaky 0-4, there's the tip of his head across the stairwell. Nice pinch there at Hydra and Kismet. They open up a lane to work with. Here's shut down. 0-4, nearly there. Managing to get under the armor of Skies. He finds 2 on that life. 30 seconds to go on the break.
Skies has been a difference maker on this hill, but it's still not actually to get the time. Hook making the cross, and now 2 players to Subliners just trying to keep the pressure off, but Surge maybe having a little bit of momentum going their way.
And it's just that. The sails are up and the wind is driving them forward. 13 seconds to go here on this point. We're about to go towards next. P5 under the bridge. No trolls to be found here. Just pros. The Skies is cleaning house.
And he is just always in these incredibly difficult moments as well. And 0-4 and Abuza clean them up. So delicate moment over towards bridge. And Kismet, you expect him to get traded as well. And he falls. So it might be there for 1, but Surge there for that early time.
No one in just yet. We're trying to battle for space. Sip. Lovely work. Back and forth we go. Nice win from Kiz. Makes that hard point. Subliners yellow. They're going to rock this time as long as they can. 0-4. Counterattack. Seattle Surge. Not letting the Subliners walk away with too much time.
It's going to be tough, too. This is looking like it might be another clean 4 down in the feed. Who last man standing, and he's waiting for a kill to fall in his lap. Great time on this bridge hill for Subliners to get made a break to make it happen.
Yeah, lovely work. 20 seconds to go. These kills are fat. They're just going to push that subliner lead forward. Surge nowhere to be found there on P5. And again, as we go towards New, a wonderful indicator of how tight this hard point's been already.
And this has truly been the Seattle special, getting outslayed but keeping things close. But you cannot afford to get outslayed like this. Sib, maybe no crews connected, but you had Hoop started off 0-7, goes on a tear and immediately stops killing things again. 7-13. You cannot go double negative against this team. Everybody has to produce.
Well, we know what the nuke's like. Every now and then, it just goes boom. Hard point now in the hands. Oh my word, of the Subliners. Last man in, Kiz. Last man standing, and now the lead ever bigger.
Oh, that dude, Brezzy off the heady. That is absurd shots rolling through. Shout out to the headshot multiplier. And Brezzy using that for the break. He is the entry man, gets you 2, and Surge back to collect a little bit of time.
Holding on. 30 seconds to go here on P1. Second set. As things are certainly going the way of Surge for a moment here. Can they turn this into some momentum? Hydra brought down another big win from Abuza. Oh boy, nearly gets the 3rd on the Sip. My man is shooting. Hard point still in the hands of Seattle for a minute. Oh my, breaks on breaks. Eyes towards P2 though. And technically, it looks like Seattle have got it.
They could get a little bit extra though. Brezzy had some nice shots, but Hydra's still there to give you 2. Subliners gonna fight through that old time initially, and now here for the square up on the battle. Surge have been constantly off the back foot. And they've been making great reads. They were ready for Kismet to be behind you, and, well, it's only Hydra there to take him down.
Only Hydra. Well, after that team nade, we'll go for a quick listen in and see if he says sorry as we listen to the New York Subliners.
I can't hear you,
There he is 2 times.
1 shot on time.
2 times.
Outside, nice. Keep trading, keep dating together.
Yeah, one's mid cutting. I said every time.
Yeah.
I'm gonna watch over you. You can shot.
Goes up, one shot, green. Slack.
Slack 1 shot. We're Vine, Brezzy, Vine. I don't see him. Brezzy, Vine. And he's backside time. Vine,
1 shot cover. There's shot time, 1 bullet.
One shot on me.
One shot time, both of them.
We're playing now.
One shot time, 1 bullet. I'm duck steps.
Are we done with him? Every tower. It's on me. Kill him. Nice shot, Paco. Nice, too. Good.
Watch your back.
When you guys play time, I'm helping Paco in the back here.
Dante,
Watch
There's 2 water steps, bro.
I have time, bro.
2 water steps.
They're gonna go my cat.
They went vines. All got steps to vines.
Short 3 on time, guys. Refront.
One's lucky. P3, 1 shot.
Just take your time, Paco. Take your time. Let us do it.
One's got steps on me.
One shot. That's behind me. Bully time with me. Color dead. Nice shot. Let's go. Nice. Let's go. Go fast. They like the flood, boys. Whole tower.
2 cat. They both shot me.
1 shot. That boots on time. 1 shot.
What did we have to rep?
On time. He's on the wall. I need help. Team shot. Team shot here. Oh, backside. Watch out. Who's it?
In the back.
He's behind the bar. Guys. Behind it. The guy's in the back. Spy stage. Hold stage. One of us can take a left out too. I got stuff for P1. Back up. Ball him. I got stuff for P1. Concept good. I got to the back, guys. Yeah, the guy's old.
I was just going, you want to wire back steps?
I think with dark.
What's short on me?
I'm gonna get him. Backstage and elbow. Backstage and elbow.
Heard you.
Duck.
Dark, 1 shot.
I'm in the back.
Dark, 1 shot. Goes dark.
Stay alive.
One on challenge. Chase me.
One's in the back, 100%.
Last guy's behind you. Dark. That's your dark.
Perfect. Off part. Nice. I got. You want to get time? That's your stage, okay? Every tower left side. Sorry.
Heard you. Eyeball.
Teach that tower.
Eyeball, short pitch. All going front. All bending. All tower and bending. Nothing middle. All tower bending. Nothing middle.
What a listening that was. Lead change upon lead change, and it's starting to look real good for New York.
Yeah, the COD gods are on their side. Like, these flanks rolling through. Seattle Surge have been picking them up the moment they fall apart. Double kills falling in Disguise's lap. Seattle Surge, though, again, relentless with the pressure. They will fight tooth and nail for every bit of scrap time. Send 4 players to the ult, and they're going to retake the lead, but by the thinnest of margins right now. This is a game on a razor's edge. You're looking for just a little bit extra.
First bridge, not good. Kids in the middle of the map.
4 down.
All 4 down once again. Perfect setup opportunity here for the New York Subliners.
I mean, how many 4 downs have we seen where the Subliners just absolutely pick you apart, and somehow this game is still close? Relentless pressure has been your friend, but you still need someone to get to that point. Bred's gonna make it into death is Hydra. 37 kills already. We know he's gonna break the 40 bomb.
They just cannot get close to the hard point without taking a ton of damage. 0-4 with a nice 2-piece. That might be enough to change the flow of the game. No, Hydra still in the point. Force spree. Can he make it a 5? Damage, but no kill. Over 200 we go now for New York.
And his perfect movement, as always, gets out of dodge when he needs to, but simply overwhelming is Seattle. Again, able to fight for the scrap. It'll be Subliners gonna have the lead going into the new time, but it's gonna be Seattle Surge here, first on the rotation. And right now, New York are taking routes. And Surge ready for a moment. The timing is not there. Kismet, unbelievable again.
They've got to answer fast. Surge. Oh, wow. Who deals with all the problems he can. 3-piece on the point. Staying alive. Hydra dives down low, only to be brought down by Brezzy, so Seattle remain in control.
And you had Hook, he goes from double negative. Well, he's on a tear once again, a force spree when you need him the most.
Another huge flank there for the Subliners. This one hasn't worked out either. Subliners can't get the hard point. Lead change once again, Seattle.
Everybody trying to flip through. Hydra leading the charge, and everybody gonna fall. Kismet only gives you 1, and it's not gonna be enough. Surge somehow are still in.
Still holding. They can win it here. They have to hold every second. 3rd time's a charm. New York going the long way round, trying to get the break, but no one's there. A Boozer with the kills. 10 for the win. Last chance, New York.
They gotta get it, and I don't think they can make it happen. 0-4, spin to win, and let them know the contest into death. You can't get it done. Seattle Surge, we're going to see a map 5.
Oh, boy. It slipped through their fingers. Their subliner's so strong, and the memes are just as potent as the dreams here at Champs. Game 5. Here we go.
And look, we're going to a game 5, but if you're playing perfect Call of Duty, Seattle Surge right now would be up 4-0. They've been picking them apart, outplayed them on every single map. It is quite literally kismet in the nail-biter moments where subliners have been able to clutch up. But obviously, for game 5, you got to clutch up once again. But that is our question answered. Seattle Surge, best Vista team in the game. Why do you let it through officially? I do not know. Subliners bit the bullet on it, and obviously, feel the wrath of guys like Abuza again, 30 bomb on point. Brezzy has been right there with him. Brezzy started slow on map number 1, since then has been a monster in this series.
Well, last look at the stats there, folks. Once again, the 40 from Hydra. He's had plenty of those throughout the season, and what a wonderful hard point. Only the first hard point, or first set, was the only time we really saw the subliners with a solid lead. After that, it was a brilliant race. But a strong finish there from the boys of Seattle, set themselves up in a big way in at least the mental game, hopefully going into game 5. The first potential upset of the tournament chance, and I can't believe it might be potentially the first map of the day. We'll find out though if it does go that way, because New York is still New York, right? I mean, come on.
Look, obviously these guys are going to be less nervy than Seattle on the other side of the stage, but it is Champs, and it doesn't matter who you are. You feel the pressure. You've had legends in Call of Duty talk about it. When you're on this stage in a moment like this, it is a different environment. It levels up. The electricity flows through you. Question is, does it break you down, or can you use it? And in game 5s, that's where we solve all our problems.
We'll find out what types our boys are on stage in a moment, but first we're going to go to a quick commercial break. This has been an outstanding start to the day, and we're not done yet, folks. The first match goes the distance. We'll find out what happens after the break as game 5 between the New York Subliners and Seattle Surge, right here live on the CDL.
The official controller of the Call of Duty League. Visit scuffgaming.com for all your gaming needs. Scuff and Optic have teamed up once again, this time for a limited edition Prism Mystery Box with an exclusive design in 5 different colors. Grab yours today at scuffgaming.com/optic-prism, and you could be one of the lucky few to unbox the gold controller.
The Champs Tracer Pack is available now. The bundle includes the Reaper Operator Skin, Ripper Weapon Blueprint, Death Stare Weapon Blueprint, Cuts Deep Charm, 2 calling cards, 2 emblems, and 2 weapon stickers. Use these items in both Call of Duty Modern Warfare 3 and Call of Duty Warzone. Available in store now using Call of Duty points. Let's go!
Game 5 to start the tournament? Yeah, why not, folks? It's been an exciting, let's put it that way, start to an unforgettable champs. As we look across our Hall of Champions here, it's been a long run here in the Call of Duty League. I keep thinking about, like, hey, who here in the venue joined during MW19? Who here joined during Cold War, Vanguard, MW2? What did you first pop your CDL cherry? Well, this is going to be a fun one for those who are here for the very first time. A brand new stage, and gosh, a Game 5 against our Major 4 winners for Seattle.
Yeah, and quite literally, like one of the closest, if not the closest series we have had all year long. 7-point game in the first hard point, round 11 close in the control. But if you want to take a look at last year, when Subliners won 5-0 against Ultra in the grand finals, just look at how it started. Subliners played against a team that ended up at top 8. So Rocker, we're not the strongest, still came down to a Game 5. So deja vu all over again. Subliners won Major 4. They want to reclaim the trophy and the rings again. Back to back. It'd be a spectacle to make it happen, but it's a long journey they have, and it's already started. But Karachi, the next place we will go. Subliners happy for the map. The Seattle Surge, a 2-7 record overall. But I know Rambo Ray, and I know the team of Seattle. The record, so much of that is at the start of the year. I think these guys have been fiending to play Karachi.
Game on. Final map in the series to determine who walks forward and who falls to the lower bracket. My good God. First blood. Whoa, it goes to 04.
Yeah, would you like an A bomb site? It is wide open, though, for the New York Subliners. Unfortunately for them, they're going to have bigger problems to solve, exactly like the 6-star in 04 First Blood to kick things off. And Sib, I mean, he's just cooked. There's nothing he can do. That is incredible patience from 04 and a 4v2.
He's looking for a few more as the aggression here. Subliners now holding hands, flying forward. Lovely snap from Abuza. Makes it a 1v3 for kids.
If there is any player that could do it, it would be him. He does have the bomb in hand, but effectively a hopeless situation. But you cannot take the foot off the gas for a moment against Kismet.
I mean, look, he wants the square up fight. Let's go for it. 25 on the clock. And a surprise final hit. Subliners, they fall first.
And that is a beautiful round. You got Brezzy making enough noise for the players' top 3 to just bait that aggression, let 04 go and fly. This has been a map that, like, literally right from the jump, when 04 joined this roster, it became his and Hoop's absolute playground. These guys will run it down. They will play at pace. They have zero fear in their hearts. They will make play after play after play. Subliner's going to be ready for the pressure, but ready's one thing when, again, Brezzy, him and Abuza, these guys barely blink.
There's a lot more at stake here than just a winner's bracket matchup. This is champs. Enter this venue a player. You can leave a legend. Kismet, a legend in his own right, starts the round off.
And look at the location of the death right there from Hook as well. That's an atypical spot to die from a nade. New York Subliners, the nerds that they are, they'll always do it just a little bit different.
What do you do with the advantage? You go for a bit of a walk around. Holding hands right now. Hydrink is. Opening hits there.
Look at that timing. Hydra actually makes it through unspotted, at least initially. Now you got the intel, but Subliners do so much different in 04. Coming back for the chow. Caught wide wine, doesn't matter, and the bomb is down.
Big man plays. Bomb plant. The smoke may go down. Skies is going to get spotted in a moment. Kiz on the other side of this one. Oh my God, the play here could go crazy. Bang through the door. A little bit of friendly fire, but Hydra stays alive.
They got the power positions. You got middle map under control, and right now Abuza just going to play for the late pinch. When Brezzy gives him the comms, Abuza going to move to strike, and here it is.
Smoke hit. Abuza there. Gets it done with his fists. Over to Brezzy. Oh, damage through the smoke, but he's looking for the plant. Not there. Oh, it is all down to a 1v1. Skies! For the first time this season, Skies loses a 1v1.
That is unbelievable, and look who's not feeling the nerves now. Joyous laughter for 04 as his teammates clutch up. Brezzy joined this roster almost especially because he's got that chem with Abuza. And you had a nice gunny right there. Again, as you said, big man plays in round 5. It's when it matters most. And that is an absurd clutch as well. You just saw the processing of the comms to go through. Brezzy, nice little snap, nice plays, and even good reads on the player through the smoke that he dipped off to the right. 2-0 lead, Seattle.
Whoa, nice start from Brezzy. He got a lot of information there. Oh, no, that's not a lovely start for Seattle, though.
And they can't connect either. If you get that blood, maybe things will be even, but maybe a bigger thorn in Seattle Surge's side. We've seen them in S&D a few times throughout this year. They just team kill at the most inopportune times.
Deep breath for everyone now. We're going to wait, not make any more crazy mistakes, and see if anyone else will fly in front of our weapons. Sid with the bomb recovery. Mid-map, though, he's got options from his teammates.
Well, it's going to be the play call, and you already have Kismet in perfect position. Brezzy, I mean, you're going to have to be a genius to make this read. And yeah, just not going to be able to connect a 1 versus 3 now for Abuza. He's been one of the most clutch players in the league, but again, a situation like this, I mean, a 1% to connect on this round, and Subliners, not the team to let it happen. Shut that door down. A beautiful bounce back round for New York.
Very composed, a little bit of magic. Again, they were grateful from the Abuza team kill at the start of the round. It gave them an overwhelming advantage, which they did not whiz away. 4-2 from Kiz so far. The man is no stranger to a challenge in a game 5.
And for what it's worth, I don't know if Seattle actually made a mistake on that team kill, if it's just a weird thing in the feed for the damage from the car bomb. But either way, unfortunate to kick off a round like that. And right now, you have Subliners, one of those teams that are able to win rounds of S&Ds just with their bumpers. Their nades on point for the first bloods. If they got to use a car bomb, they do not care. And you got Seattle chucking some utility as well. They're looking for a bumper kill as well. But nothing connects, and Kismet. Oh. Woody Harrelson.
He was a... That's a deep cut. And those are nice shots. Skies pushes the play back. You have to slowly creep your way towards the A-bomb site. You don't check the corner! There's a Kismet now with full control of the bomb down. That may as well be the round. Hydra's there to say, hey man, what happened in here? It's like, man, I got a freebie to start things off, all down to 0-4.
I'll tell you, the COD gods are on their side. The way the Vista was playing out was unbelievable. Kismet doing things different. He misses the jump. It delivers him effectively the round. 0-4 also has been amazing in the clutch, but he's also incredibly loud. Subliners, they hear it the whole way through.
I don't hate this. I mean, a little bit of a YY, a lot of buttons being pressed. Gets him in a troublesome spot. And just like that, folks, it's all tied up, 2 for 2.
Woody Harrelson to Dirty Dancing in that corner. Kismet only puts himself there.
Quick replay here. This was Kiz's 2-piece. You can't really ask for more in that situation. That position there behind that funny little couch. I mean, this is what he looks like. Abuza comes in the tiniest angle there to work with. And that costs you a round. That's the way it goes here at Champs.
Yeah, you see he checks it too. It is quite literally that nerdy of a spot. Too difficult to check, and you got to hard clear it out. Honestly, might be one of the times Seattle Surge, last ones we see them go towards A is now Subliners running towards B again. They are not scared of the car bomb. Surge just ran it down again, and they are getting active. So much control on the B site.
Hello.
And Hydra pierces the setup again. First blood on 0-4.
First blood, a little bit of damage. Sip nearly makes a mockery of Hook. 3v2. Bit of advantage here for the Subliners and tons of presence towards the bomb site.
It's just the fact that like everybody from Surge is running it down. I don't know after he killed 2 players this aggressive that you're ready from Abuza on the bridge. They were not prepared. You got a 2v2. Oh, the French and Belgian duo getting after it again.
It's so hot right now. And again, it's 2v2. Brezzy got past some information there, but he's not letting anyone get out towards the other side of the map. The bomb is still down towards B. The Subliners are committing.
Oh, they got the intel on Skies as well. Brezzy, I mean, he's just the thorn in their side. He is a distraction, wasting so much time in this round.
Skies knows he has to be worried about that flank. Oh, Abuza shows a little bit too much. Is this enough for the pickup? Yes, the bomb recovered. And now maybe an opportunity.
And you had Hydra that he's trying to play for Brezzy on the rotation, but Brezzy just no-shows it. Now you're trying to plant the bomb. Can he catch him off of it? Ooh, you can. Bomb doesn't go down, and Surge are going to clutch this round.
Skies has to send in. Can he find the 2? No, he can't. That French and Belgian duo, so hot right now.
That chemistry is unbelievable. The timing on point, wasting so much from Skies. No one overchows, no one overcommits. These guys right now are completely on point. That is exactly why you picked up Brezzy on this team.
I just can't believe how patient he was. He was able to draw the aggression and the attention of Skies for like 30 seconds in that 2v2. Lovely composure there from Surge to take the lead, 3-2.
I think right now, if you're subliners, you just need this first blood. And you need Sib to get on board. Sib has more on the line in this series than anybody else. You cannot afford a donut.
That's how many will be left after this one. Trophies all over that B street. Nothing's getting through there whatsoever.
In the crossfire right now between Hydra and Sib, it's a guarantee to get at least one. Your trades would have to be on point, but if you're Surge, you're going to need to respect this pressure or get the intel, and they're making the reads. Maybe not well enough, or maybe they've got it. Brezzy, so icy.
So strong. And the teamwork there from Surge, and they get that kill, and they have hit it across map. Kismet might catch a player out here, or the timing might be sensational. Oh, he knows something's up. Cruz at the ready. That'll be the play if they want it as the bomb goes down.
This is just such a weird spot to call it in, so I don't know if you make the commitment or say, peekaboo, there's the kill on 04, 3v3 with the bomb down.
Here we go. And Kismet's still alive, so that means the Cruz is still in play. Here we go. Check all the usual spots. Or at least make him think you are.
He somehow managed to find a way in once again. He's found a way in. Skies picks it up, but Kismet was the tip of the spear, and now Hook has to do something about this play right now. He is totally unaware. The timing is on. Can he get it in time? No. The New York Subliners hit the defuse. 3v3.
All right, that's an absurdly clean clutch as well. Hook not even getting involved until it was too late. A tough spot to be left in, but no crossfires there being set up. So Surge not clean on their setups in the post plant. And that's unfortunate too, because you had Brezzy with the absolute perfect read on Hydra up top. I mean, right now, him and Abuja, the reads are incredible. Someone else has got to pick it up though. Big round for the Subliners. If you can win an extra attacking round, you feel so much better on Karachi. You make it safely towards Coop, but right now, Hook and 04 again, active. It's a day one spot at 04, the Overseer. What happens with the Cruz to come in? Everybody scatters. Hook might be the man to fall.
Oh, no, it hits the bridge. No good. Hook now managing to get out. Can he stay alive? In what a powerful position.
And this play is going to end up going towards Brezzy. You see the bomb rotating around Brezzy. I mean, he's got the angle. But those players are climbing up top, or at least one. Gunfight against Kismet for the first one.
Oh!
Kismet again does the impossible.
Unbelievable.
Hydra on 04. Teamwork prevails. Sky's brought down as well. It's a two-piece on the Sib. They line up maybe for it right through the smoke. Can 04 now in the 2v1. Hook's got to stay alive.
I mean, you need Hook to get involved. This is the play. You win this round, it could be the difference maker in the game.
A slow creek. Bomb planted. Eyes on. Will the Subliners push it? Or will Hook have a moment or two to work this out? Does have covert sneakers.
And he has been grinding S&D 8s like no other for these moments, and it does not matter. Sib, a difference maker, was sitting on the donut cam. Well, he's got 3 in the past few rounds, getting the kills in the smoke. Again, though, I think that round gets decided by Kismet, who just does the impossible. Weird clearance on the bridge, maybe metric system on Karachi. Kismet used to the Imperial, or actually, I thought it clipped the top. He landed that on his feet. Kismet can do no wrong. That is not his fault.
That's incredibly close.
That's unbelievable. That's
about as close as it gets.
Bigger blast radius too. Hello.
4-3 in game 5. Oh no! 4v2.
Everybody criticized his S&D performances on LAN. He has been laughing at you. 13 kills on a 5 spree. Kismet's already got 1 cruise. Might just add another to the collection.
Oh my God, that was something. What a nade. Here comes the possibility of it. Surge, pump the brakes, hope for a pick. You are in trouble here.
And I mean, for Brezzy with the bomb, nowhere to go. Anytime he makes a move towards Coop, Skies is backing him down. Even if he makes it out, Sib's there on the cross on the other side. Nowhere for Mabuza to go. Knows he has to slide in, but there is just nothing you can do.
Oh, okay.
A 5-3 lead in S&D. This is exactly what we saw in the map number 2, and Surge made the comeback. Maybe they can do it again, but I don't think Kismet, let alone the rest of the Subliners, are going to let them. These guys have been on point.
There are 2 trophy systems at play there. I don't know what was thrown. The holy hand grenade there from Kismet has just wiped half the Seattle Surge players off of the map in that round. Match point, New York.
And Kismet, motor mouth in the comms as well. So the man right now is Mr. Do-It-All. He's got an extra cruise missile as well. I mean, if this bomb gets planted, it's done. They're using it to get the bomb plant off. It is wide open on this A site. If you survive the cruise, it's going to be a 4v4 retake where Kismet calls everybody out. 3 in green and Hydra waiting for players to push out these doors.
Patient. Sensational composure. And he is rewarded with the 2-piece. The Phenom starts proceedings with the Belgian. An absolute beast. Finds 2 before being brought down. Now down to Brezzi. Can he bring down Skies? The answer is no. And in a flurry of sensational gunfights, brilliant composure and unbelievable decisions being made, the New York Subliners walk away with a win there in Game 5.
And for New York, it is impossible to ignore the deja vu. They struggled at the start of last year. They got better and better as the year went on, and they won the final 2 tournaments. And the way they started their champs off was winning a Game 5 in winners round 1. Here they are again in the exact same fashion, starting their champs run off right.
Wait a minute, the meme guy's jumped ship straight away.
We've seen that guy.
He's jumped ship straight away. He's got about 20 memes in that binder. I'm sure we'll see him later on this week. If anyone needs a towel, you know where to go. Game 5 comes to a close. New York, they will march forward in the tournament. Seattle Surge, well, it could have been, what, 5-0 chance if you by your map count. It was really good looks from them, but not enough to close it out. It was that little bit of magic from the COD gods, and 99 kills at 15-3 in the KD department to help will the Subliners forward.
MVP of the series, without a doubt, no questions about it. 15 kills is absurd. You're getting close to the record on that final map there, but even in the control, his objective kills were absolutely bonkers. He is always the guy in the right position, in the right time. Even when he messes up his movement, it turns into double kills that just secures rounds. Kismet truly can do no wrong.
A slight bit of pressure off, and now pressure's certainly on, though, for Seattle.
I mean, I just hope this sets the theme for the entire tournament. Obviously, top 4 versus everybody else has been destructive, but now we're getting Game 5 nail-biters where, frankly, Seattle could and should have won that series, but it is the ice, it is champs, it is where the nerves set in. You have to deliver a little bit extra, and that's what Kismet is known to do.
Yeah, Kismet known to do. And Kismet is right here.